Oh shit. Hi. Um, kind of. I was like, oh shit. Alright. Okay, gotcha. Alright. Good evening. Good afternoon. It is notably 2 p.m. And I am putting myself back in the game dev trenches because I forgot that I had I actually had sort of a beginning of the year goal. Come on. Show my beautiful, bright, beautiful face. Oh no. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I hope it's. Oh my god, my fucking mic is so fucked up. Okay, yeah, I'm so sorry. I really hope that it's not cancer. That'd really suck ass. See your Tuesdays of comments on Monday. Cool, because I have missed you a little bit. I hope Fan Expo was at least fun, and also if it is that serious, that it's not like at least it's like, I mean, my mom had breast cancer, but when she was in stage 1 when they found it, so it was relatively easy to take it out. Oh yeah, I forgot that she said that she couldn't hear me. Um, all right, yeah, I should probably type that out. Okay, so game dev. This is probably going to be the purest game development stream TM that I've done so far. I hope that makes it more interesting. This is shit. This is me like tweaking systems that I already have a little bit and more just seeing if they work together more than anything because I have let me see. Let me try to find the shit that I'm looking for. Like I have my systems kind of. I wouldn't say that they're completely set in stone. Like there's definitely a lot of tweaking that still needs to be done with them, but I know what I want out of this game a lot better. I just need to figure out how to execute it. And also just to make sure, like, I guess the most important question I'm trying to answer with this prototyping stream, or at least making a prototype stream TM, is trying to see if I can figure out if the two parts of the gameplay fit together. Arguably, it's kind of, I don't know if I should be doing that right now. I'm kind of between thinking about doing that and, what's the other one? My brain is so square today. Oh my god, I'm so square-brained. Game dev trenches. I was gonna work on. Yeah, I wanted to see if I could get the dialogue system a little bit more down pat and also just better scene for everyone because I did have. I did want to get like a demo for the actual dialogue system out by like March, and I wouldn't say that I'm extremely far behind because I do have some pages written. I just wanted there to be more pages now. And also I need to get more comfortable with how to write the dialogue with this system, because the way that the programming is makes it kind of suck. And it's just like very annoying to do. Okay, yeah, let me. Oh, there's a couple of things I was trying to like test a little bit, and then I realized that I fucked up and forgot to make images to test it. That's why I wanted to. Right. I'm getting back on the right track. I promise. I am figuring this out. It is just a matter of flexing my brain. Oh, that's why I didn't want to use that. I think I'm going to just do it anyways. Fuck it. I kind of like the way that the pixelated lines look with the for effect line. I haven't really used fucking Clip Studio in 82 years, though, so my brain's kind of like, what was this program like again? I think there was like some controversy with it at some point, if I remember correctly. That, or that maybe there is still controversy that they like changed their subscription model to be kind of bad. The fact they added a subscription model at all is kind of like, fuck you guys for doing this to us. It's also kind of funny because they're like, okay, so if you want to get Clip Studio now, you have to do it, but if you already have Clip Studio, you don't really have to. The license hasn't changed. It's like, awesome. So why add the subscription model? Because, or like, it wasn't even a matter of if you already own it. Like, contact icon. If you want to get an older version of Clip Studio, then you're good. But if you want to get a, I should make these all different colors actually. Can I like? What if it was purple? What if it was purple? Okay. Subtract. I forgot what again. Like I said, it's been like 92 million years. Okay, yeah. Let's just do multiply, and I can just erase. No, that'll be really. Nah, I'm a genius and I know everything. I forgot. I've also been kind of having some health issues too. Apparently, I have high blood pressure, which sounds fake. Because I'm 26 years old, and I wouldn't say that I'm super active, but I'm relatively active. I try to work out at least once a week. Just more than a lot of Americans can say. But we looked into it, and apparently, literally every medication that I take gives me can raise your blood pressure. So, I'm monitoring my blood pressure for a little bit, and maybe I'll be taken off of something. I don't know yet. There's also an extra level of I've been kind of stressed out because my medical debts got sent off to a debt collector, and it's a lot of money, and I didn't even know that it was something that I owed until it was too late, so it's like a whole other thing, and I hate it here in America where we have to pay this much for fucking healthcare, especially since that was an operation that was like 4 years ago. If it was any normal state, the statute of limitations would be almost up, and honestly, it's been kind of a funny. Oh God, what was the? Let me double check what the body language was, because it's been a minute since I fucked with this side of the script, or the side of the design rather. So, oh, yeah. I remember something specific I was having an issue with is that I wanted to include something where you can save the if is investigating equals true and who does not equal none and current item does not equal none. Okay. So I can just turn his investigating off. Okay, I just want to make sure that I put that contingency in there because that was annoying. Well, that just happened. Excuse me. don't show this UI, don't configure all those loadbacks and everything. Just wanna, let's see, so choose line of dialogue. Can you pick this choice? And you picked it. Can you mash W for me? Nice job. That's one's for making eye contact. It's good for showing someone you're interested, but can imitate people too. Body language can be unclear, so you might need to show more than one form to get the right point across. After you compliment me, can you give me eye contact and smile with QE to show me that you mean it? Okay, so I need to get a smile one in there too. I remember I tried to. It's weird, the feedback that I've gotten on this game, because some people have been saying there's not enough options for what you do during these dialogue sections where you have to do the body language, but other people had said that it was like too much. So trying to find the middle ground, it's been very difficult. I was also, I don't know, I'll do it later, but I remember I was thinking about also including a thing with these icons, because another issue that I've had is that the icons were really unclear and vague because it was a prototype. Of course they were, Janice. So I'm fixing that. Smile icon. I was also thinking of doing icons with, like, different icons with the combinations to maybe better make it feel like there's variety in there, and like there is like sort of a combo system. I hate it when fucking Windows does look back on your memories. Like, I don't fucking give a shit. I can't remember what that even was from. Okay, so we've got, oh my god, that was a big pop. We got mashing to smile, and we got mashing to make eye contact, and there's one more mash to wring your hands. I might actually, oh shit, hi. Welcome to my void. I hope you enjoy the void hole, where we all get along and smile forever here. It's like Smile Direct Club, except it didn't go fucking bankrupt. I can just use that hand icon that I already have. And honestly, I'm probably just going to do that and make it... let's make it... Blue's too close. Let's make it green, just because I want to make sure that it's clear what's doing what. Okay. This is use inventory, but I'll just save it over again as hands. Okay. So now that those are saved, let me edit those in the screens where the mash shit actually is. Okay, so here's my variables for it. God, figuring out how to do the mash was like a lot harder than I thought it was, and then I kind of realized that I was way overcomplicating it because I still left it relatively complicated because I added a script to figure out how to do the countdown stuff. Okay, so QDE image is set to, let me double check my UI stuff. Okay, D&D, test files. There's so many files in this. It's getting very complex for what is basically a prototype. Well, I want it to be a V-slice, but I'm still kind of working on that. Is Q the eye contact? I'm glad I have a tutorial script written up so I can remember what everything is. Okay, so W is eye contact, Q and E is smile. Gotcha. Smile, icon. And then just do this for eye contact. I feel like I should have just made that eye. Yeah, I mean, the feedback that I've gotten for this game is, like, really interesting. Again, I'm not 100% sure if this is, like, the most complete state of the dialogue system, but it's definitely the one that's gotten me the best feedback so far. I'm tempted to tweak it with one more thing that you can do to mash, but I can't really figure out anything else because some very important feedback that I got was, like, the QWE feels very natural, but the 1 and 2s were a little... awkward to reach out to. And I'm also kind of afraid that 4 might be too much to remember, especially since, again, there's a combo system. And if there's anything that overwhelms me when it comes to fighting games, it's when the combo system is 82 miles long. I remember I was thinking about implementing holding the button down. That might be something that still works, like hold down space. That's the last thing I'm thinking about implementing to at least, like, I mean, at least just make a prototype of it, just to see what people think about it. Why is my scroll not working? Why is my scroll not working? Okay. Weird. Okay, now that was very strange. That was a little ooky spooky. Okay, so let's I'm thinking of keeping the I might just have to make another script to go to because I don't want to lose the prototype, so to speak, the prototype version of this. Start. Let me just make sure that this works. All right, this game's about time body language. What you say? Choose line dialogue. In a few seconds to figure out the body language. Can you pick this choice? Sure. And now that you picked it, can you mash W for me? Okay, it's like positioned really odd, but that's fine. Nice job. That one's for making eye contact. It's good for showing someone you're interested in. Can intimidate people too. Body language can be unclear, so you might need to show more than one form to get the right point across. After you compliment me, can you give me some eye contact and smile with Q and E to show that you mean it? Yeah, you look beautiful today. And then that. Thanks, and so do you. You can perform your body language in any order you want. By the way, the last thing you can mash is 2 to ring your hands. It shows people you're nervous. But hey, you're about to go on a blind date. Honesty might be the best policy sometimes. Hope you have fun. Oh yeah, and the feedback for this is very bad for figuring out whether or not you fucked up. I was gonna implement something like that. Let me make a frowny face. Let me grab this. It's a fucking prototype. It doesn't have to look good. Words to live by. What is the flip option? I don't use Clip Studio enough to remember the fucking controls and everything. I know there's like a transform thing. I think that's what I'm looking for. Oof, ow, my bones. Why can't everything just, like, happen? Why can't I just be a wizard that just commands everything? My stepdad had this great, painting in his house of a techno wizard that was, like, a wizard that was traditional. Like, it was a fucking library and everything, but it was, like, covered in old computers and shit, and I was like, I want to steal that from you so bad. No, not invert. Where's transform? Transform, flip vertically. Yes, okay. And then move it up. I feel like it's giving Toontown laugh counter is what this is giving right now. Let's make sure it's kind of a harsh red and maybe even a different saturation to make it abundantly clear that you fucked up. I think it needs to be a bit darker actually. Oh my god. God, that was the main thing I wanted to talk about today. Oh my god. I went to see not Victor Frankenstein, Lisa Frankenstein. And, oh my god, I fucking love that movie. It's like, I don't like what it's awakening in me. I am really not a big fan of that aspect of it. It's bringing me back to, I think it's so funny that we live in this era of, like, people saying, oh, British people suck, beans on toast, pip pip, like making fun of British people so much. Like, I know exactly where you people were during the Super Hulak of '87, and it was not in the Super Bar. It's just like you're switching sides and like pretending like that past didn't happen. You can't do that. I see you, you bitch. Okay, so let me see. Because there is a fail label. Okay, what makes you jump to the fail label? Is it in? I think it's in the handle mash. Okay. So let me look for it. If start key is pressed, Why did I do an elif for that? Oh, sorry, excuse me. Right, because Q and E have different expectations from W. Say start key is key pressed, mash counter equals 0. If we've reached the counter. Oh right, I put comments here like a good programmer is supposed to do. Let's see. Did I not put? Okay, here we go. If the key matched the wrong one, the QTE is failed. Hide screen. Countdown. I should probably do show screen for a fail. Show fail. Okay. And that is going to be, let's just do screen show fail. Fuck, I might have to include a goddamn timer on. I hate including timers on stuff. It's so annoying. Because they never want to work with me. Okay. Fail icon. There's a way to make an image fade, and it is like changing this alpha. Let's do like X align 0.5. And then the Y position is 450. Alpha is okay. So we set like fail fade equals. Let's just set like, okay, before this default fail fade equals 0, default max fail fade equals 1. To look up, I feel like I have to look up timers again. I'm not excited to do that. Alpha is, let me see what I did for the alphas before. Mash count over max mash. So that's gonna be fail fade over max fail fade. Okay. And then timer. I don't want to do timers. Hi. Look at me suffering for having to do timer. Okay, timer, Ren'Py. I don't want to fucking deal with you. I hate you, and I want to fucking tell you to eat dirt. Here goes screens and screen languages. Timer. If I remember right, it has to be tied to an action, which I'm not excited about. Okay, okay, I thought with an action, I thought it meant something that I don't have to say anymore. Timer. Let's see, like 0.1. And then action set variable fail fade. Oh yeah, I need to put like, and I make it a float. Okay, so fail fade. God, what was set variable again? It's like I don't touch Ren'Py for a week, and then my brain just kind of turns into dust. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know why I thought it needed a third arg, but I did. So set the variable to that, and then hide show fail, and then show fail. Oh wait, that's minus. Okay. This is what I'm thinking of. So it's going to be 1.0. So that's going to be if the fail. Oh my god. My fucking fat fingers all over the place. If fail fade is not 0, then do the timer. And set the variable to minus 0.1, hide the show fail, and then show the show fail. Okay, let's see if this works. supposed to show up. Oh wait, I can act. Can I like? Oh. Shit. Okay, so screen show fail. If fail fade does not equal 0.0. What's the problem? Show fail is not defined. Shit. This is show fail. Oh, I have to put it in quotes. Let's try it again. Float has no attribute. Okay, float has no attribute or partition. My enemy. Be our partition. It's like, what the fuck is our partition? Links a name as the first. Because it is a float. I defined it as a float because I knew it was going to be bitchy about it. I don't know why it's not being nice to me unless I have to probably put this in quotes too. Yes. I think that's a little too slow. Let's set it to 0.5. It's like, it's both too slow and a little clunky, which is really a frustrating combo. Okay, but let's just try for like half a second. Still a little bit too fast. Let's do like 0.3. Or not fast enough. I don't want them to like marinate in their failure because that shit feels doo-doo. Okay. Well, that's probably the best I'm gonna get right now. Because like to me, there's like nothing worse than like having a really long reminder that it's like, oh, I fucked up. It feels bad. Okay. I mean, hey, Taffy. Is that wrong? That I want to start with dessert. Okay. Wait, did I didn't get the fail thing showing up. Why not? If the key... Okay, that's if the key you matched is the wrong one. But the key I matched was the wrong one. Shit. Okay, so... Nice to meet you. I've been on blind dating forever, sorry if I'm kind of rusty. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I've been on a blind dating forever, sorry if I'm kind of rusty. I forgot there's like a... Wait for that first one. What's the... Oh my god, what's the timer on this? It's way too long. I'm having to refresh my brain because I have not touched this code. It's so long! Okay, let me double check. So, I think that's him. Is it the current time? It has to be the current time, right? No, because it's like cycling through. I know I fucked the menu screen to hell and back. If choice menu does not equal... Let's do... Okay. Let's just do 4, because I feel like 5 is too long. Nice to meet you. I've been on a blind date in forever. The other thing that's like really annoying is that like I don't know what's up with Ren'Py, but it's like definitely not using the right amount of time that I tell it to do. Like I set it to let me double check. I set it to 4 seconds, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now it is, but at one point it really was not. It was just like fucking fuck you, gargle my dick and balls. And it was, it hurt my feelings. I gotta say, it was a little harsh. Okay, have you been here before? All the time. What do you want? That wasn't a fail. I mean... Some time to look. Is that okay? That did not show the fail state. Why not? Oh, wait, I have the debug menu up. I should probably debug it. What was it? Just, oh yeah, it's print. So I have to make sure that it's actually getting to that point, because I don't think that it is. Okay, no, it is getting to that point. So why isn't it showing it? So hide screen, show fail, call fail label. Okay, this is gonna be fucking dumb as shit, I know, but sometimes Ren'Py is dumb. I mean, Ren'Py can be dumb a lot of the time, but like really dumb. As in, sometimes the solution is literally just restarting the game. It showed it. Okay. That was too that one was too short. Actually, I think the positioning of it, if it was a little bit lower, might benefit it too. Like, just make it a little bit further down. See how fucking dumb that was? I literally just had to restart Ren'Py because the fucking program hates me. Okay. What do you want? That was too fast. Way too fast. Okay. It felt very short when I was, or very long when I was, I don't think it, you know what, come to think of it, I don't think that it changed when I was testing it with the tutorial. Oh yeah, past that, my bad. That's... Let's go all the way back to like the main menu. Let's start. No. Let me out of here. That still felt a little bit too fast. Maybe I should go back to 1 second. It's the little things sometimes. Oh wait, I'm gonna just do else. Okay, so if fail fade is 0, let's just set I see, that's something I should look into. Can I set a variable back to its default in Ren'Py? Or does it... Okay, I think I might know the problem. I don't think it's resetting that variable. Let me fix that. Is there a reset variable function? No, I don't think so. I don't think there is. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. And Python Ren'Py.hide screen show fail. Is that gonna work? Or is it gonna bitch at me? I'm gonna close it and reopen it. Because it's like, what is it showing? Like, because it has no reason to, bitch. No. Let's just cycle through this real quick. So, okay, if failfade does not equal 0, then the timer will go, and the action will be just making it fade. Let me just make sure it's happening. Make sure it's getting to the right. I hate it when it switches screens for no reason. Temperature adjustment. No, it does not go to that. Do I have to specify elif fail fade equals 0.0? I doubt that's gonna do anything, but like, I can't really think of much else to do. Nope. Oh, it's always going back to the main menu. Trying it all over again. Fill the QTE. Okay, wait, it said to fill the QTE, but didn't reset the variable. Fuck! A fail fade does not equal 0. Wait. Is there anything that's allowing it to even reach 0? Yeah, it should be, because that's just asking if it's not 0. Because it's not reaching this for some reason. I don't understand why. Can I check my variables, or is it going to be really hard and complicated because it's Ren'Py and it hates me? Let's see. Variable viewer, can mash. Where is... that's total time. I'm looking... Oh, yeah, it's alphabetical. Fail fade equals -6. Why? Let's do greater than 0. And then else, maybe. Maybe that's what I need to do. Fail fade variable reset is what's saying in the console. So that, honestly... Why is it doing it per second? Feels like it's doing it with every frame. What do you want? Fail the QTE, and then fail fade variable reset. Okay, yeah, that was it. That's so weird that it ended up being so far down in the negatives. But I'm glad that I fixed that. So the show fail is working. So now there's feedback when you fuck up. The actual icon is not very easy to see, but that's okay. Again, it's still a prototype, so I can kind of still fuck around with this a lot more. The fuck is messaging me? I will look at that later. Is there anything else that I wanted to do with this? I forgot. I updated the... I usually write notes on it. Hot tip, if you want to get into coding, always write down some notes, because it makes it easier when you have ADHD like me and you forget everything that you were going to do today. I'll just use this fucking bill, I guess. So I can just type stuff out to make it feel more like I'm actually teaching, which is kind of the point of these streams. Okay, so what did I do? I added fail feedback, added more specific icons for language, for body language. That weirdly makes me feel like I got a lot done, even though I know that I didn't. What was the fucking failed beat that feedback? Like 5 lines of code? Probably less than that. It was a little bit more, but still. Okay, so I added fail feedback. I added more specific icons for body language. Fail feedback, specific icons for body language. That was all that I did right now. And what I want to do, I think I might need to just like add this to the program, like make another RPY file for it, and then just start trying to implement my script for it, maybe. Yeah, because the other thing that's really annoying about this is that, or the way that I'm doing it, I normally prefer to just write it in Google Docs or whatever and then port it to Ren'Py when I'm done. But because of the mechanics and how weird the dialogue trees are as a result of how things are working, it's hard. it's hard to find that balance, because I'm also like, I have to figure out what I did put notes of what the body language should be, but every time that I want to do dialogue with body language, I have to set all the variables. I know there's a better way. There's usually a better way to do stuff like this, but because the fact that it's... Oh, that's something that I could do. I'll do it later, maybe. But, let me see. So I added the fail feedback. I added more specific icons for body language. I want to add what's done of the script to Ren'Py, and add I'm just gonna call it a hold it mechanic for now. But the basic idea of it is you see the body language change slightly and you get to call that out, but or like the body language of the other person change slightly and you get to call that out. But figuring out how to do that is kind of difficult, because again, I'm kind of trying to figure out the control scheme, because people play fucking fucking visual novels so differently, and even with the minutia of like what you hit to go to the next dialogue is different from person to person, because some people use space, some people use auto, some people click. So trying to think of like how ergonomically I can make that make sense is difficult, because I think I first had it as 1, but people saw that as awkward. I might try it again now that 2 is actually relevant, or maybe I can go League of Legends and like make it R. I'll try R, and if that's too awkward, then maybe, because like I remember people liked that mechanic, but like the only problem with it is that it was like really awkward to where you should put your fingers for that. Oh my god, my brain is so tiny. How did I do that again? Because I know I did it at one point. It was just messy. It was messy and kind of bad, but I did it at one point. God, it just wasn't the way that I wanted it to show, and I think that's why I was like, oh, I didn't do it. I fucked up. Let's see. If investigating is true and who does not equal none. And let's see. Let's actually make this who does not equal none or Levi. It might scream at me a little bit. Added or Levi might fuck up code. note to always comment. Always leave comments for like anything that you're like, I might forget what this means, or I forgot what this does. Like this, I commented the disabled dialogue progression screen. And I'll hide that when I want to let people do it on their own terms again. Let's see. Oh my god, I should have... I'm trying to eat less too, and it's difficult. Because of that, might be making my blood pressure worse. Actually, I'm sorry for yawning. Another thing I'm trying to do to keep my blood pressure down is stop having caffeine. I can't really tell if it's helping or not. Okay, show fail, mash screen, mash and timer screens. Okay, how to change sprite mid dialogue Ren'Py. Because I know some people mentioned like doing the extend, but that's not really what I want to do. Like straight up in the same line, it's kind of like changing. I think I know I put a time in the timer, kind of, so it was like when the timer reaches this, then change the sprite. I wish I could... How to get current sprite Ren'Py. Variables to alter character sprite. I don't think this is what I need either. It looks like this is more for customization than anything else, which, fair. And we'll probably be... I might look at that just for fun at some other point, but... I wonder how sprites show up in... Python class. I know there's sprite and sprite manager, but I don't completely understand how the sprite manager works. So sprite's a class. This represents a sprite that is managed by the sprite manager. It contains that fields that control the placement of the sprite on the screen. Sprites should not be created directly. Instead, they should be created calling the sprite manager.create. The fields of a sprite object are X, Y, Z order, events, destroy, set, child. I don't know. I feel like I'm phrasing it weird by saying get sprite, but like that's what I want to do. That would be the Unity equivalent would be get component, and then it's like a specific sprite. But I don't know if Ren'Py has that. Ren'Py get component. Let me see if there's someone that asked about that. Get game directory in python.rpy. How can I find the dialogue for the game? I'm like, what the fuck makes the sprites show? Aside from you saying show sprite. I mean, look at everything and pray to God that I can figure this shit out. So, okay, yeah, I have like the bones of it a little bit. So sprite 1 is this, and sprite 2 is that. And the sprite cache label is body read. Okay, let me look for sprite 1. Did I obliterate that code off the face of the earth? Don't tell me I obliterated that code off the face of the earth. I'll cry. I can't believe I did that. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Is there any other bit of code that I don't remember that might have it? Test variable defaults when I was trying to learn how to do that. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I can't believe that I took that out. Functions, dictionaries, setup. I think this is just for like... Yeah, it's just for like, set info. Actually, let me just see. Sprite 1. Nope. Fuck me. Okay. Maybe, let me just, there's probably like an older version of this that has it. I just need to look for it because I know that I did it before. Maybe it's in test QTE. It's not gonna, if it's in test QTE, I should probably open another window for Adam to figure it out. Where's Ren'Py again? Why do you keep hiding? Save me, white girl. White girl, save me. Okay, let's try opening the project. Game. Script. QTE. Okay, here we go. Thought pop-up. All right. I forgot that I went. At one point, I also wanted to add an element where you could read the... well, I guess I did end up adding it, but the original thing was the other person was talking and you could see Levi's thoughts, but that was both hard to program and not everyone fucked with it because it was like too much at once. So I was like, I get it. I'm just going to get rid of it. QTE button, QTE keyboard. QTE dialogue, QTE countdown, or screen countdown. If say one shown, let me try test QTE actually. What was the buttons for it though? Or did I just give up on this? There's a very good chance I just gave up on this because it was really hard. I hate it here. I think coding sucks actually, and I'm going to blow someone up for making me do this. Was it kill me? Let me try fidget test 2. It might actually be this one. Did you try kill me? Oh, oops. Let's try fidget test 2. Oh, it does open a... okay, cool. That's very helpful and good to know. This looks like me trying to learn. It still has like the same stuff on it though, so it might actually have... nope, not in there. Let's try screens. Oh, okay, here we go. Sprites for mid-choice changes. So, current sprite, where do we... have we seen all the thought? Okay, what are we thinking? Okay, sprites for mid-choice changes, where do we go if we catch a change in expression? So, where did I use these variables? Sprite change screen. This is why you always save everything, so you can remember how you fucking did shit. I think I'm just going to blindly copy this for now. And, oh yeah, time sprite change, important. And look at it when it's actually in the other project. So where I would put this is normally in screens, but I feel like my screens is getting a little bloated. Yeah, let me just make a new RPY file. I'm just gonna get lost in the sauce if I don't. So, new file. Let's see, save. Fidget test 3 is going to be a sprite change scripts.rpy. Fuck it. Default sprite change is 0. Let me go back also to the other variables that were defined. Oh my god. The code is too long. There's too much coding in here. I'm going to live in the woods. Actually, looking back at this old code, the new one is actually way more efficient. That makes me feel a lot better, because it was, like, pretty fucking bad. Okay, so default time sprite change is 1. So this, if I remember right, was how much time should pass before the sprite gets changed. Okay, so sprites for mid-choice changes. Default sprite 1 is none. Default sprite 2 is none. Default current sprite is none. Where do we go if we have a change in expression? If the time sprite change equals 0, then the current sprite should be sprite 2, else it should be, or sprite 1, else it should be sprite 2. Oh, God, excuse me. Fucking God. So my pseudocode was change a sprite to sprite 2, set a timer for a few seconds. When the timer goes to 0, change it back to the first sprite, because this was, I think it was a blink and you miss it thing, which made it kind of hard to work with. Add current sprite, x-align 0.5, y-align 1.0. Not ideal to have that hard-coded because I'd rather the transform be fluid based on what I'm assigning, but since it's just one character, this works for now. Key K1, let's do KR. Action set variable sprite 1 will be none. Hide the countdown, hide the QTE screen, set the variable to QTE mash, of QTE mash to 0, set the variable of time sprite change to the... Did that work? I would love to see if that actually worked. But I kind of doubt it. Let's see. And sprite change to default. Hide the sprite change screen. Jump to sprite catch label, and then hide the QTE screen. I had the QTE screen hidden twice. I don't know why I did that. Not anymore. Okay. Maybe it wasn't working the first time. Who knows? Okay. So this is if you call it out. I think this needs an if-else statement, though. Like, originally, it looked like it was repeat true, if current time... Okay, so... If time sprite change is greater than or equal to 0.0, set the... What the... What was changing the sprite? Okay, it was this timer. So if it... Yeah, it's greater than 0... Set the variable of the time sprite change to time sprite change minus 0.01. And it's false. Set the variable of time sprite change to default, and then hide the sprite change screen. If I remember right, my problem is that it overlays on top of the sprite when in the perfect world it would not do that. But I'm going to try it anyways with the code that I got because nothing's really changed. Get out of there. Let me double check. I don't think it has a body read. Okay, here we go. There's a body read. I'm setting it to R. Set the time player has. Am I making this an automatic thing that shows up, or do I have to call it? I think I have to call it. Let me double check. Or let me just... It's going to be an easy call. It's just going to be menu, choice. Here we go. Choice screen. I think I might actually be looking for the countdown, though. Here's the countdown screen. I can't believe I set that up already and just totally forgot about it. Well, fixed. Okay, so show fail. I keep getting lost in my code. There's too much of it. I mean, it doesn't help that it's like a gross little a soup, if you will, of the original Ren'Py code and my bullshit that I threw into here. Does not help. Okay, so screen choice items. Well, the if is mashing and can mash. I should probably set. Just make sure that that actually does that. Okay. Body read 2, and that's gonna be what? R? I don't think there's no reason to put an icon for it because it's like an immediate action and it's just one hit. Hi. I keep fucking jump scaring. Fafnir jump scare. Smile. Okay, so here we go. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. And I believe everything's already set up to change. Oh, this is the wrong script. Hi again. You're back from parts unknown. Yeah, timeout. And use 2. Sprite catch. Sprite 1 is Taffy, and Sprite 2 is okay. Yes. We are all in the business of misery. It's gonna be R. You want. I have to watch out for it, because I think it is the first one, but I don't remember. Fail screen is not known. Did I not define that? Fail label is what it is. Why did I say fail screen? Where the fuck did I say fail screen? It's fail label, idiot. It's fail label, forehead. Oh, okay. Fail. It's show fail. Okay. Yeah. I see now. Okay. Everything is all Gucci. Everything is all Gucci full, but he's not changing his sprite, which is worrying me a little bit. Okay. I think that fail feedback is still important, even if it is just a timeout, but might have to change that later. My bones. Okay, so Sprite 1, Sprite 2. I don't think the Sprite change screen is showing. That might be the problem. Okay, if choice menu does not equal nothing, timer is 4.0, wait dialogue, if Sprite 1 does not equal none, Python Ren'Py.show screen sprite change screen. I wish I could just hide the sprite is the problem. I guess I could just hide Taffy at the beginning, since the choice items is going to be a thing. Oh wait, it's oh wait, this is menu 2. Okay, so let's do hide Taffy. Screen sprite change screen is not known. My enemy, it is called that. Okay, I just want to double check. It's not nested with everything else. That's the problem. I'm a genius and I can see everything. Oh shit, I still fucked that up. There we go. So yeah, let's try that again. Actually, let's just fucking close it and reopen it. I think that's beyond hope. I did not mean to open fidget test 2. That's the wrong one. Don't look at me. My brain is square. Okay, start. No. Why is it Why is it showing already? Because it's a part of the choice screen that'll make it. This game fucking, or not this game, this program fucking hates my ass so bad. Because I don't think it's got to the roll back, first thing up, show up, no question. Not supported between instances of ATL and transform and float. So it's line 30 in this, that's the problem. So this hodgepodge for key R obviously cannot even do anything right now. But it shouldn't be running this, because it's not anything. Like, genuinely, it doesn't been called yet at all. So I don't understand why it's even running. The sprites haven't been set. Unless they already have and I just forgot about that. Sprite 1 is not equal none. Let me see at the very beginning. Let's see, menu dialog, affection, order, French talk, timed out 3, do start timer, list length, fail label, pass label, mash, choice menu, do start timer. Choice menu, fail label, can mash, do. Again, we haven't seen him yet. That's not even okay. That's even weirder because it's like not even when Taffy shows up. Like it would have made sense if it was like, okay, Taffy's here, and now it's fucking up because this has to do with showing and hiding him. Fucking classic Ren'Py. I try to do one refresh in like a weird enough spot and everything fucking tumbles to the ground. No. Roll back. That's always when it show up early. I don't want the other person to think I'm not interested, and then it yells at me. That is one more line than before. Technically an improvement. But again, I don't know why it's why is, let me just look this up. Because this is like being a consistent problem with this project, calling screens on its own. Running by itself, I want to make it only run when a button's pressed while in that screen. I tried what you guys said. Okay, so I'm not sure, but I think Ren'Py may be evaluating the arguments to set local variable ahead of time, thus calling P1 speed boost by itself. I think you can try using screen language to call a function that runs speed boost instead. It honestly might be better if it is a function instead of me just key S action. Then one action, you can write them in a list. I did do that. Did I close the list properly? Are all the parentheses closed properly, rather? Okay, yeah, if... Because I don't see why the alpha would have anything to do with it. Because again, this screen has not been called yet. Not a single choice has been shown. And sprite 1 is still none. So I really don't understand why it keeps having this problem. With this line that has not even been called yet. Check my phone for it feels like the time is 2 minutes late. It's line 12. In execute. Why is it executing it? Like that's not like fucking the. Sometimes the traceback and bug shit for Ren'Py is just so okay. Maybe I should just burn this and start it from the ground up. Maybe it's telling me something. I'm still gonna show everything to myself just so I can remember what I did, because I also did not comment this very well, which is not helpful. So let's try to do some pseudocode real quick. For those of you that do not know what that is, it's kind of just like leaving notes of what you want the code to do before actually writing it out. So like this here, change the sprite to sprite 2, set a timer for a few seconds. When the timer goes to 0, change it back to the first sprite. Currently technically working, but I like to make it so people can still press the button after the sprite reverts back. So this one is like if the time the sprite changes is greater than 0, then set the variable of time sprite change to time sprite change minus 0.01. And if it's false, then set the variable of time sprite change to, let's do 1.0 for now. And hide sprite change screen. Let's give this another chance now that I tweaked it a little bit. Literally just like an aorta. Like it's literally just one line that's changed. But I don't know, my main problem is that it's showing it for no reason. That is really the main problem with this right now. Stop calling it! Ah! Is it because it's in a different script? Oh, I forgot to put things in here. That actually is a reasonable thing to yell at me for. Reload. Let's just set it to... I wanted to do auto reload, but I can't do that on the main menu apparently. It's so picky. It's such a picky bitch. And I hate her for that. Check my phone first for the... Okay. It's not yelling at me this time. But now there's no hover. Okay, never mind. I was just being weird. Not yet. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm calling it at the wrong time. That's on me. Okay, so if sprite does not equal none, this should be on the mash screen, I believe. No, not on the mash screen, on the countdown screen. I'm gonna fucking burst into a pile of ash. Ah, okay, so... No. Now I've lost it. Oh god, rewatching Madoka Magica has been such a treat. I need to, like, ask Elle when they want to watch more of it, because it is still just as good as it was before. I'm a really big fan of it. Some things age like milk, not that one. Madoka is forever. Mumi why? Oh, rescue Sayaku. This fucking that it was fake as hell. So in theory, that should work. Yeah, it has its own independent timer. Ooh. Let me see. So, reload. What do you want? Shit, I need to change the Z order. And it's looping in a way that I don't want it to. Okay. So, Z order should be set to... Oh, no, -1. Because I can do that. Just change the Zorder. Is there a Zorder on the say screen? I'd rather just refer to that and just do -1 for that. Excuse me. Because I know I can't call, because if I call, it's going to throw up and turn into an even bigger pile of ash than me. I feel like I'm feeling like Drake with the Tibetan throat singing, trying to figure out how this code's supposed to work. I think it's resetting the variable. And hiding it. It's being called again because the default sprite changed equals false. Variable sprite changed to false, because if that's being tracked, then it's not going to show it again. What do you mean Z order is not a valid... I'm sorry, I'm looking at the debug log out of the corner of my eye, and it's saying I can't do Z order for the image. I don't understand why not. X-align, Y-align, my mortal enema. There's gotta be something. We gotta get SpongeBob back. There's gotta be a way to change the Z order so it's behind it. So transform properties, there's position, X position, Y position, anchor, X anchor, Y anchor, align, X align. Where's Zorder? Okay, so Zorder is a screen property. So if I put it at the top of everything, okay, that's what I need to do. That's actually a pretty easy fix, my bad. I was about to yell at the sun and tell me, ask why as God put me on this earth just to suffer, but apparently I don't have to do that today, so it's fine. Okay. Because it's hard to tell if he's done it after... Right, that was the problem. Okay. Wait, is it cycling through? Let me see if it's looping, because I didn't check that. It is. It's still cycling through. Fuck. Okay. The sprite change screen isn't really being hidden either. If sprite... Wait, I should change that to true. I know what I need to do. I think I know what I need to do. Knock on wood 82 times. It's usually pretty ugly to like copy and paste shit, and usually you just call a script if you have the same thing twice, but I am spiteful and vicious and an evil beast, so I am just going to do it. Is it still being called by choice? It shouldn't be. It's not under the choice screen anymore. Does it, wait, does it just call the countdown automatically when the choice screen's up? Okay. If do start timer equals true, that should be the action when I click on the button, though. It shouldn't be calling it already. Sprite change is not defined. Oh yeah, I forgot to set it. No. Sprite change is false. That's been defined, but I think I made that in the middle of me changing the code, so... Or in the middle of me double checking it and proofreading, so that might be why. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say. Okay, why is it... I don't understand why it's showing during the choice. I might have to ask the Ren'Py Discord after this to just see what the fuck is going on. Okay, wait dialog is set to 0. If do start timer equals true, then show the countdown. False, null action. But these are all action. Like, they shouldn't be happening until I click on it. buttons action without it being clicked. Probably screen prediction is triggering the function many times. Use the action function and include your function inside of it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to use function. I don't want to make another function. I hate calling functions. Okay, I'll just make another one though. It's fine. If it has to be what I have to do, then so be it. So I need to get, actually, start countdown choice. Let's make this a little bit more specific so it's a bit easier to remember what it is. So I believe the action will just have to be I action and also the function thing running. Do start timer equals true. Wait dialogue. I don't know if there's anything else we need to set. Let's just, before anything else, if timer equals false. What does break do? Break just takes you out of everything. It's either break or return that I'm thinking of. Break is more for loops. Return. Ends the function call and returns the result of the caller. Okay. So yeah, I'll just do return here. Okay, if we don't want to start the timer, then just don't fucking bother. Don't do anything. But what is the other one? Wait dialogue equals 0. It's not equal none. Okay, so what we're doing right now is basically combining this and the call under the countdown screen for whether or not the screen should be shown. So if sprite does not equal none and sprite change does not equal true. I don't know, I'm doing does not equals for both of these. Because this does call the countdown. Yeah, okay, just making sure. Show screen countdown. Was the wait dialogue set before that? Yeah, I think I'm assuming there's a reason for that. I kind of forgot what wait dialogue is. Oh, right, it's like the counter for, because I use a list of dialogue as the sort of thinking out loud stuff. So it's kind of just resetting where we are in the list for that. That might actually fuck things up depending on how I'm doing wait dialogue. Okay. If choice menu does not equal nothing, timer set variable wait dialogue plus equals 1. Jump choice menu. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was like, did I need to reset? I reset it in the script, so I don't need to reset it in the code. Okay, so wait dialogue is 0. Return show screen counts down. If sprite 1 does not equal none, and sprite change does not equal true. Strain? Fuck you. Let's see, if a sprite is defined, call the sprite. Script. So in this case, if we don't have a, if the sprite is defined as anything, and we haven't changed the sprite yet, Ren'Py.show screen sprite change screen. Fuck. I have to pee so badly. I will be right back. I tried to grin and bear it, but I just couldn't. So I'll be back. Okay, don't look at me muting the wrong thing for a second there. I'm still kind of trying to figure out streaming. Streaming's hard. I remember seeing people talk about like acting classes can help you be a better streamer. Like maybe, probably. I was a theater kid, so I'm a little bit up my own ass of like I don't need acting classes because I was considered the best in my school at the time. Why the fuck would I take acting classes? Dumb shit like that. Okay, so if a sprite, what was I doing? So if a sprite is defined and needs to change, call the sprite change script. And if I remember right, sprite change equals true. I actually think that this can stay in the countdown. Like the key R, just because I don't want to bother trying to remember how to do key calls in what is it? In Python, like just seeing like if you press this, this will happen. Okay. I know I could, and it might honestly just make this a lot more efficient, but lazy bitch disease. Okay, so if we aren't supposed to start the timer, don't call the countdown screen, just return. If we are, call the countdown screen and reset the dialogue counter. If sprite does not equal none and sprite change does not equal true. If a sprite is defined, it needs to be changed. If a sprite has been changed, um, rem Okay, sprite is defined needs to change. Hide screen, sprite, change screen. I hate code so bad. Okay. If we aren't supposed to start the timer, don't call the countdown screen. If we are, call the countdown screen and reset the dialogue counter. If a sprite is defined and needs to change, call the screen. If a sprite has been changed, allow the player to call it out and hide the sprite change screen. My god, I actually don't think it would hurt to include that R key. I forgot how to check that. Do I really need to fucking import keyboard? I don't feel like I actually need to do that. I think it's gaslighting me just a touch. Let me refer to my welcome to my office for my functions. Because we got okay, we could do Pygame. Let's take Pygame. Because I feel like that's going to be a lot easier. Pygame.key. Let's see. True, if the display is receiving the keyboard info from the system, get the state of all key. Let's see if keys get key. Okay. This is why I didn't want to fuck with fucking Python with this shit. Okay, so it'd be renpy.pygame. I'm gonna blow myself up. Dot key get pressed. Okay. You can get the events from Pygame. Watch out for the key down event. Okay, returns a sequence of Boolean values representing the state of every key on the keyboard. Use the key constant values to index the array. A true value means that the key button, that the button is pressed. Let me just see an example. Let's see, keys equals pygame.key.getPressed. But that's every time the function is called. I don't think that's exactly what I'm looking for. So what the? Let me double check the functions that I was doing, that I was copying before. So global mouse if event dot type. Yeah, this is if it's being called. Not something that I can do inherently in the function, I don't think. No. Yeah, I think I'll just leave key to, I'll leave the key shit to the countdown screen, because, set variable, hide sprite change screen, hide, or set variable key, actually set time sprite change to default. I don't know if everything's being reset. No, not sprite change. Excuse me. Didn't mean to open that, whatever the fuck that was. Sprite change to false. I feel like I've been throwing a lot more F-bombs the older that I get. My mom was very much like no swearing, which I think just made my my inevitable swearing as an adult way worse. That's her fault. No, that's her problem, not mine. I censor myself, at least I try to, and I don't even try to, and what am I kidding? I don't even do it at work. Sprite change. What do you mean sprite change is not defined? It's right there. Oh, sprite changed with a D. Pardon my French. Oh yeah, and I forgot to change the thing that happens here. Okay, set variable wait dialog to 0. I think that already happens with this, doesn't it? Is the I action even relevant? Yes, it is. So that's I action, and then just function. What do I call it again? Start countdown choice. That's true, I did totally forget to set that. Now I'm just copying soap by reopening it every time. Well, this time it's like I genuinely feel like I need to, so it's not like a problem. Okay. I'm so excited that I finally got that to fucking work. Oh, thank God. Yes, 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 yes! Because like I said, people love the mechanic. I just couldn't fucking wrap their heads around it. I don't know if I'm resetting everything properly here, though. Oh, yeah, because I changed it, but I didn't change it here. So let me go back and make sure that it does the exact same thing on both scripts. Otherwise, I'll cry for 20 years. I don't know if let me double check if time sprite change is actually changing to, because it's the time sprite change the default that worries me just that touch. Variable viewer, time sprite change. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. I'll just set it to 1.0. Not here. And when I want to change the time sprite change to something, I can just do that, and something else I can just do that in the active script while I'm doing it. The one thing I'm afraid of is it looping. I didn't check for that, so let me see. But it doesn't look like it's looping. Yeah, okay, we're good. I don't even think I need a sprite 2. I think I can just, like, show the screen on top and then... No. That was the whole point. Is that the screen was supposed to replace Taffy's sprite entirely. That was the whole thing. Let's not set sprite 2 to none. Let's take that away. It shows sprite 1 first, doesn't it? No. I'm looking in the wrong spot. Okay, sprite change 2. Sprite 2 is what we want. Okay, let me double check this. Okay, so sprite 1 is Taffy 1, which I think is what it's already set to upon starting it, but let me double check. Sprites. Yeah, it's just like the neutral smile. And it switches to 3 for a little bit and then goes back to 1. Okay. Yep. I think it actually might be better if I just make it so this sets at least sprite 1 to default. Or to none. Let's copy that again, because I know I'm gonna forgore. Someone's gonna crawl into here like your code sucks a bunch of poopy dick in the ass, and I'm like, I know. Be nice to me. If sprite change, true, KR. Already did, okay. I'm a genius and I know everything, so of course I already did that. That was my whole prerogative. I keep fucking up and being like, I'm setting the wrong thing to none. Let's just make it so start countdown choice doesn't... Okay. We are doing that. So that's not going to change sprite 1 at all. Because I think we want to go back to sprite 1. Yeah, that's why it's when it fucking... I'm figuring it out, I promise. That's not gonna vibe because the timer is gonna reset everything. Because it's gonna add it every time, isn't it? If I like hide it and then show it and then... I mean, it didn't do it for this, so maybe... Add sprite 1. Once again, let's just do the X and Y aligns. Because I wanted to just have it replace Taffy completely, so I wouldn't have to deal with the weird overlay thing. Let's see if this... Not yet. It's doing it too soon. I wish I could still do like a hide current sprite thing, because that's really what I wanted to do on the action, but I don't know how to do that. No, I was about to say that maybe I could just do hide in the function, but that's not going to work. I feel like my only real option is doing it here, or just dealing with the fact that there's going to be a little bit of a weird overlay on top of it. Like it might not even be that bad in action. Excuse me. It just feels like it is because I didn't fully color it in. Okay, that did work, but again, it kind of has the unfortunate side effect of this is going to fuck this up. I'm going to take away the hiding for now. I think I'm just going to let it manifest. Let it speak its truth by having that overlay. Because really, it's probably not going to be anywhere near as bad with the sprites actually being fully colored in. Well, quote-unquote fully colored in. I'm commissioning a friend to... did it change to Sprite 2 for a split second? Let me look closer with my gamer vision. Scanning for indecent behavior. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay. Alright, so it's about to start out with the wine. I need something to loosen me up. Is that... Okay, so going back to the checklist. I wanted to add the hold it mechanic. That's back in there. Awesome. Poggers. I didn't even have to recode much. Add what's done of the script to Ren'Py. That's the last thing I'm thinking about doing today. I know something else I need to do that I'm really dragging my feet on is redoing the dialogue trees for the detective segment and the way that they navigate, because currently the only way to get to them is by directly telling them, hey, this is what I want to talk about, but I'm changing things to make it so you can like present things to them by clicking and dragging from your inventory, because literally everyone that was testing it, like, you do it like this, right? Like, no. You just talk to them. Don't worry about it. Fuck, that was really annoying to try and figure out, but I figured it out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just add a new script again. New file. Dialogue demo.rpy, and then just like, I don't even know if this is really, I don't know. Like, I'm very weirdly self-conscious about my writing. On Taffy, I know exactly how to write him, but like Levi, I'm so like, who are you? Like, I've weirdly been struggling with the main character. I mean, I feel like that's actually a very common issue to have because main characters are so weird. Like, you want them to be relatable, but you also don't want them to be boring, which is a really hard balance to have. I will admit that I usually just kind of make my protagonists relatable to me, but as most of my life, I've realized that doesn't mean anything, because I'm quirky, I'm different, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. Do you ever see me without this hat? That's weird. I need to stop thinking of fucking Cole Sprouse. That movie is changing my brain chemistry. It's reverting my brain chemistry back to when I was fucking I don't know, 15. I feel like it's partially my own fault. I've been like rewatching Black Butler a little bit too, which I think is the biggest mistake that I've ever made in my life, because I don't think I need to explain why. It'd be helpful if I could actually see the fucking indentation. I don't even think. Why did I use indentation? Oh my god. Oh wait, no, I did for... Okay, yeah, I did for the choices. I was about to fucking say, like, at least the bare bones basics of indentation. Jumping on Q1. I know this one was really weak. I'm really nervous as the last one. I totally missed it. Okay, so the if has salad is after the dialogue. I swear no, I'm not gonna lie. I'll just say, like, I swear I'm better than this. It's just a flat out lie. I mean, I haven't really said this is something that I think is interesting and good and actively pursued it until now. So that also might be part of why I'm like, okay. One. Oh yeah, I should probably find and replace all. I hate the way that find and replace works in Atom, because you have to do find and then manually do replace. Find all, replace all, like that. You know? I mean, ultimately, like, not a big deal, but I'm so used to when I have replace as an option here, I assume that the replace pop-up is going to come up, and that has not happened, and it's tissue for my issue. I'm fully aware of that. Okay, I thought it was funny. Okay, all right. I didn't add the jumps, unfortunately, but at the same time, it's like I kind of get why. Because I think I wrote this before it ended up being so complicated that it's like you have to jump in the choice, and then you're gonna rebound back to where you need to go. I had like a That's So Raven vision of like, does it need to be like that? Because I can just like reprogram, like add another thing to the function that brings it to the right spot. I feel like that's gonna be too complicated. I mean, in theory, I probably can, but oh, I can also set can mash to true in the countdown start. Can mash. Yeah, can mash. Can mash equals true. Is can mash even useful? Because I don't. Oh yeah. Because I'm calling it for each individual one, and it's like, well, if I know that it's the same thing for all of these, why not just make it a part of the action? I'm so dumb for not doing that before. I'm learning. Okay, so pass label, mash label, and key list. Okay, I was like, why didn't this have a mash label? Because it's one mash. And the fail label I set before everything. Fail label is going to be... Did I set the fail label for this? I did. I set that to text. I didn't set... any failure... Okay. No, I fucked up. Okay, I see what I did. I thought this was part of the choice menu, but no. God, I want to watch Lisa Frankenstein again so bad. It's so good. I really hate that I enjoyed it as much as I did, because it's not like it's high art or anything, but it's not like it was setting out to be that either. It was just set out to be like a fun movie. Like, if you watch Jennifer's Body, you're gonna like this, pretty much. Jump Dion Q1. Okay. Excuse me. So this is just gonna be nerves, which is, I think that's ring hands. So that's gonna just set the key list to 2. Okay. So nerves is put in. Eye contact and smile. Equals, I believe I always set it to Q, because if I set it to E, I'll get confused. And I feel like most people instinctively, whenever they need to do a Q E mash, they always start with Q, but I still like put a contingency in case people fuck up and do it the opposite way. Okay, so... Okay. 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 Okay, so fail. I'll just set this to M1 fail. And that's the fail text. Oh, this is Dion Q. Okay, right. Okay, I remember what I did now. N1, end. Because the dialogue tree for this is annoying as hell. I kind of feel like I should make a, what is it? I like to use twine whenever I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing with the flow of my story, or like if I'm doing the flow and I just get lost in it, I usually just make like a twine one because it's like visual, so I can see like, let me just name this like, I forgot how to rename it. Oh, right, it's right here. Demo start. And then there's 3 choices. 2 of them go to one place and 1 of them go to the other. Nervous. If I remember right, the way that you do this is menu 1, pass. Yes, okay. And the other thing that he said was funny. Oh my god, excuse me. I wish my GI tract functioned like a normal human being's does. Why am I saving it? It's instinct. Oh my god, I think the stream's almost over. Right when I'm feeling like I'm about to get in a really good flow of stuff. But that's kind of how it ends up being. Well, I feel good about what I accomplished at least. I got the feedback in, I got the icons for body language in, and I got the hold it mechanic to work again. Even though this is more like me re-implementing something and fixing it so it's functioning the way that people would like to work with it. Because before it was like, if you pick it up in the moment, you have to pick it up in the moment, then it's going to trigger. And if you didn't pick it up in the moment and you just want to do it later, then it's not going to count, was what it was like before. And reasonably, a lot of people did not like that. Like the mechanic's cool, but like I wish I could watch out for it better. That was also another problem, but that was more a matter of I am not a great artist. And I was trying to make it a little bit too subtle. But I am commissioning a friend to do the art, and their art is so good, or her art is so fucking good, so I'm not afraid. Menu 1, neon, question, menu 1. Okay. So, yeah, menu 1 pass, and then this is going to be the same time as this, and this is why I am cursed by my bloodline, because I think, if I remember right, this ends up skipping some dialogue entirely, because it's like, I wanted the flow to feel the same, and, or like the pacing to feel the same, whether or not you go with this path or the other, and also, most importantly, remember the fact that you made that choice. And successfully earned the balls to say it. Okay, so this is going to be key list. Was eye contact W or Q? I keep forgetting every fucking time. Because Q and E used to be kind of like nail biting. I think, yeah, it's W. I'm dumb. Okay. Eye contact and nerves. Okay, so the big question is, and I'm a little scared to ask it, but it's an important one. What if he's avoiding it on purpose? There's no way he doesn't know about me, but what if I sound like a freak? Fail label is going to be M1 fail. Is that in... Yes, okay, just making sure that it was a string that was in quotes, because I'm really bad at doing that. I can feel myself melting in this chair. Jump. How did I do fails before? Because I feel like I did it differently. As in they jump to a different spot normally. No, this just goes to the M1 end and carries on. Because this is already the branch that's that's relevant. Oh, God. The other thing that's like really annoying about trying to figure out Levi's shit is because um, there's supposed to be a very intentional, these two are very different people, like the opposites attract kind of thing. And trying to figure out how to do that, even though I have such a good grasp on how Taffy's supposed to be, has been really difficult. But I'm thinking of making it so Levi acts like a shit, but is actually like a good person. But Taffy is like a bad person that acts like a good person. I'm like, I think there's something with that that might work for me, but at the same time, I don't know. Because I feel like there's supposed to be like an element to Levi that there's like something wrong with him, and I feel like if I do that, it will take away from that. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to practice writing him a little bit. I haven't really managed to do that yet, which is frustrating. That's usually what I do whenever I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this guy. Okay. So key list. What was the stuff that I had to define every time? It's like key list, pass label, mash label. Right. So this is gonna be M1. M1 C1 pass, M1 C1. I don't know why I defined the... Oh, right. I was like, why did I find the mash label? Because it goes back to it every time you finish mashing. Okay. Yeah. I'm a genius, and I know everything, and I'm cool and swaggy, and everyone loves me, and I'm a Gemini, so legally you have to believe me. Oh god, it's 4 p.m. Okay, time to raid Veg's stream. So don't mind if I do. And I guess I will see everyone there. Let's go. What?